Ex-Ambassadors live on 933 KGSR. On a 1 to 10 scale, and 10 you were pretty certain, how certain were you that that song was special and different than what you had before?
About a 1.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, because this is not an overnight success, and because you'd written a bunch of songs before that one that it didn't work out for.
Yeah.
But that one's different, though.
Yeah, that one. It turned out to be different. It was a big surprise for us. It was like one of the last songs that we wrote for our record. We were also at a point right before we wrote that song where we weren't even sure that we were going to be putting out a record because we didn't have a single and we didn't feel like we were ready, and it was after a long period of working hard on the record, we still hadn't quite gotten it, and then we wrote that song and showed it to some people, and people really seemed to like it. So
I suspect you've heard that song now in some pretty odd places.
yeah, we heard it yesterday when we were eating lunch outside, which is pretty cool.
Man, the reception was terrible too. It kept on cutting out.
Yeah, it kept on cutting out,
I don't know
though.
what was going on. Their radio was messed up.
Yeah.
It's a sing-along. There are a couple of Ex-Ambassadors sing-alongs at this point, and as you get further into this, and last summer on the festival circuit, those are pretty good cards to be able to pull out of your pocket in front of huge festival audiences, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's really, it's something else to be able, I mean, shows we're doing on our own are usually a couple, like 2,000 people at the most, or 3,000 people, and going in front of like 30,000 people and hearing that many people singing the words to any one of your songs is pretty, I mean, hey man, it was cool when we had 3 people singing the words to our songs at one of our shows, so,
Would you have been ready for this however long ago?
I was born ready.
Okay.
Yeah, son.
All right, well. Casey, I mean, we could point out for the folks on the radio, you were born blind, and you've been pretty adamant and pretty vocal about the idea that anybody can do anything, and that this in itself is an empowering thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm training to be a fighter pilot right now. So
That's right.
you really can do anything, if you put your mind to it.
But this has been a great pedestal, right? I mean, you're in a big rock band, and you get to share your story and hopefully give hope to a bunch of other people.
I mean, I've always been the kind of, I always try to do whatever little things I can to, make the world a better place. And it's crazy once you even get a little bit of success as a musician, you got a, platform where people actually pay attention to what you say, even if you're not saying anything that makes any sense. So, I try to use that platform to actually, do a little good here and there, whatever I can do, Yeah. Thanks.
They are Ex-Ambassadors. You will find them tonight, 12:45 at Stubbs, and live with us again on KGSR, Ex-Ambassadors.